so it's time to talk about what Nintendo might have planned for E3, and really don't know that much about them. They're keeping their cards hidden.
Yeah, compared to Microsoft, Nintendo is a lot better at keeping the leaks away.
Yeah, they're watertight. But I thought we'd talk a little bit about what we actually want to see, and not what we're what we might see. So, what do you want to see from Nintendo?
I actually want to see a new real Zelda game for the Wii. And I know that the DS version is also a real Zelda game, but I want a stationary console version of Zelda.
Yeah, I mean we haven't really heard much about what the Zelda team has been doing ever since Twilight Princess, and it's been a few years, so it's the timing is right. But then again, they announced Spirit Tracks at GDC, so who knows if is it really the right timing to show a new Legend of Zelda?
No, probably not. But it's what I want. Not what makes sense. But when it comes down to Nintendo, when it's Nintendo's own stuff, it usually boils down to you want to see a new Zelda game, you want to see a new Mario game, you might want to see a new Metroid game.
Then again, I mean Mario is we're kind of used to getting one big Mario game per generation, and just doesn't feel like we're going to see a new big major Mario title in a while. I do know that Miyamoto is going to be at E3. No surprise there. He's going to show off a new game, and we've been invited to take a look at it. But and speculation is that it might be a new Pikmin, which would make sense because they've re-released it, the first two games on with new play controls for Wii. I don't know. I would like to see something original from Miyamoto this time around. I don't want to see him demonstrating Wii Fit 2. I want to see a core game that's maybe not something that he's done before. Maybe it's something original.
Do you think that Nintendo would play that card now? To actually ask him to do a brand new concept, a brand new franchise? When they have stuff like Zelda, Mario, and Pikmin to fall back on?
I don't think they ask him to do anything. I think he decides what he does. But you know, of course, I think he's working on original ideas, because I think you know, I would be surprised if he wasn't. Then again, who knows if they actually come full circle and become games? But and Zelda and Mario, he's not really. I mean, he's involved with them, but he's not the director. A new Zelda would be directed by Aonuma, of course, and he would be involved, and he would be tipping over tea tables, but I don't think he spends 100% of his time on any project at any time these days. He's more has his hands on every project, and then some projects he takes a more direct control over. But I think that everyone wants to see Nintendo show off something that you know, for the people who bought Nintendo Wii for Twilight Princess and Super Mario Galaxy, they want to, you know, another core game experience, and of course we will probably see something new, casual, something along the lines of Wii Fit or Wii Music or Wii Sports from Nintendo as well. But you know, I want to dust off my Wii. and I think that a new you know, yeah, of course a new Zelda, a new Mario, or a new Pikmin would do that. But personally, I want to see something original.
What do you think about the new information that's come out about Red Steel 2?
Well, you know, they've taken 3 years since the first game, and anytime a team takes 3 years after making a game, it shows that they're trying to change things, and especially on a Wii title where you know, you have an engine and it's the hardware isn't, you know, that complex. You don't have to build an entirely new game engine from scratch. You know, there is known quantities. So I think that's a good sign. Then again, they're saying they designed it from the ground for Wii Motion Plus, which contradicts that, you know, because Wii Motion Plus hasn't been around for that long. So who knows? But I'm happy that they've taken a different art style direction.
I'm wondering how big they're going to make it, how much focus Nintendo themselves are going to put on it, like it was with the first game. Of course, it was a launch title, so they didn't have much choice. But I don't know. If it hadn't been for the new art direction, I wouldn't even have cared at all. The new concept art and new screenshots, they look good, but it's Red Steel. I don't really expect anything.
I do expect it to be a major feature of the Nintendo press conference, quite simply because there aren't that many high-profile Wii exclusives that I know of, at least now, that you know would be there. And Nintendo usually takes care to highlight a couple of third-party titles. So I would be very surprised if it wasn't the Ubisoft title at the Nintendo press conference. But you know, like Shaun White was last year. Well, maybe Rabbids Go Home could be that as well, but you know, they could have both, of course.
What do you think? We've had the Wii Fit, we've had the Motion Plus. Do you expect to see any new weird control system coming from Nintendo this time around?
Well, I don't expect anything, but I wouldn't be surprised either. I mean, they've used E3 to show off things for the first time in the past, like the Wii Motion Plus last year. I think Wii Fit was actually debuted on at GDC, I think. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to give developers some time to make games for it. They need to announce it, you know, a year in advance or something, so that there can actually be a few games on the way when it actually launches. Like the Wii Motion Plus now, there are a few games coming out, and some games are even being released before Wii Motion Plus and will support it as it comes out. So I think that's important when you make, especially, I mean, they're very, very successful with the balance board, but it could certainly have used a few more games to support it. We don't really know much about Nintendo, what they're going to show at E3, but you know, that's kind of the exciting thing. It's nice to go to a press conference and don't really without knowing what you can expect. But you know, you should expect something new from Shigeru Miyamoto, and you know, quite possibly maybe a new Zelda, but I wouldn't bet on it. It's going to be an exciting time. And do you have anything to add?
Kid Icarus. Give
Oh.
us a new Kid Icarus. Come on. It's been years.
Well,
Please.
did you hear that? All right. Maybe your dreams will come true on Tuesday, the 2nd of June.